Well, good evening. Happy Tuesday, my friends. Oh my gosh, I had to come on here because I'm going a little bit nuts. Anybody else losing it a little bit? You know what? I don't even want to say that I'm losing it as much as I am having to come up with creative ways to keep my mind from wandering to the point that I'm going to lose it. Obviously, we are home and taking everything day by day with the rest of the country. And I want to first and foremost say that I hope everybody is staying safe, is staying healthy. I hope if you have been affected or somebody that you love has been affected by this virus, that they are getting the medical care that they need and that you are staying home and staying safe. Hi, Carol. Hey, Soraya. Really hope that you guys, glad to see you guys on, because that means hopefully that you are home and you are staying out of the crowds and out of all the places that the virus can be. So because I can't go anywhere really and mingle with people, this seemed like the best time or the best way to kind of reach out and to see what's going on with everybody. So I have actually started to telework as of yesterday, which is, something that I have always wondered if it would be a good option for me and for my family. And I have to tell you, as social as I am and as much of a people person as I am finding it incredibly challenging to work from home. But at the same time, I am finding so many things that I'm grateful for, as I am hearing from friends, hearing from loved ones that have lost their one and only stream of income for their family, or their mainstream of income to be able to support their life and their lifestyle. Hey, Kim, good to see you. I am very blessed to be in the healthcare industry, in that I have a job and my job is relatively stable. But what I have been really doing for the last really like 10, 12 years is I look for any way that I can kind of diversify my income stream, which is to say I look for ways to bring money in or bring in a different source of income that does not leave all of my eggs in one basket. So it would be easy for me to say, as a healthcare provider, that I am going to fully depend on my salary or my husband's salary as a professor, but not knowing that tomorrow something could happen to my work, to my job, to anything where they say, you know what, your position is no longer needed. And then where would I be if I had all of my eggs in that basket, all of my income coming from one source? So most of you that know me know that this is not new for me to find other ways to kind of express my creativity, to kind of have an outlet for energy, but also to be able to bring in money and bring in some other sources of money that may be more or less stable, but also just in the sense that they are bringing it in nonetheless. So I just wanted to go over some of that with you guys, because a lot of us are home. A lot of us are either working from home, or we are in the really unfortunate position that our work is not needed right now, or our business is not needed right now. So I'm sure that those of you that are on or that will watch this are in positions that maybe if you are have a home business or you have your own business, that you might see that business is suffering a little bit. So luckily, there's a lot of opportunities out there to be able to do things to bring in money from home. So first and foremost, obviously, is the home-based business. And clearly, unless you are brand new to my Facebook page, which is pretty unlikely since I haven't been on Facebook that much for the last 3 months. So if something's going on, I don't probably know about it, because I've been really steering clear, which is super wonderful, I have to tell you. But one thing that I have been involved in for about, I would say, 12 years now is having my own home-based business. And the cool thing about that is, this entire time that I have had my own business, I have worked full-time outside of the home. I have raised my 2 kids that are now 12 and 14. I have been able to participate in everything that any other working mom participates in at the same time as I am bringing in additional income every single month to my house that otherwise would not be there. So instead of spending time that may be, surfing the internet or scrolling Facebook or watching TV for hours, instead of using that time to do that, I actually use that time for my home-based business. So I would be happy to share my thoughts about a home-based business with anybody that's interested. And I do want to tell you that my thoughts are not specific to my business. So while I love my business, I know that what I do is not necessarily a fit for everyone. So because I have been involved in a couple of different businesses, I know how things can fit in and how they meet the needs of people and how other things may meet the needs of people. So right now I know that my business is sustaining well and is one of those ideal businesses where you have residual income, which means money I'm making off work I've done in the past, but also the product that I have in my business that I offer is consumable, which is one of those things that is makes a business, a home-based business, really make sense, because the items that I sell are used and then you need more. So it's definitely something to look at, and I'd be happy to discuss that or to chat with anybody regarding that with no ulterior motive, no need to push my business or to sell somebody on what I sell, because it's more work for me if I have to try to convince somebody to do what I do. I'd rather be surrounded by people that have a passion for doing what I do, which is to make other people feel good about themselves. So with that being said, that is number one way to bring in income outside of going out of your home and working outside of your home. The other thing that I've kind of recently discovered, and those of you that are kind of around have noticed, that I am unloading a lot of stuff that's in my house from either me or my kids, or helping my brother and my mom unloading stuff that is not making us money or bringing us any kind of activity or regular income. I'm actually unloading a lot of it on Poshmark and Mercari, and I have a really specific way that I've been doing that, and I've been able to bring in some extra income at the same time as unloading junk from my house that I no longer need. So knowing that I have two children, I have two daughters, they have held on to stuff, and just having my husband and I have been married for almost 18 years, so we have collected a lot of stuff, but just looking around my house, I've found so much stuff that I look at it, I think, is it making me money? Is it bringing me joy? If both answers are no, it's getting listed and it's getting out of the house. And the cool thing, same thing with the home-based business that's virtual. The cool thing about this is that online buying is kind of taking is taking stuff out of my house, and online shopping is kind of on the rise right now, especially because people are stuck inside and at their computers and looking for a bargain. So really easy way to do that, and happy to share that with anybody. I won't go too far into that here. And then another thing that I really like to do is kind of make money when I spend money. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. I am not physically doing the power washing, but I am supporting other people's businesses, and I just had our lawn people power wash like every surface of my house because it was gross. So that's another thing that you can do, kind of help to fill your tank of feeling like you're giving back and supporting the economy. So another way, the third way to kind of make money or to bring in income or to kind of save your money that you work so hard for is to utilize different shopping apps or money-making apps that basically you use while you're doing the things that you're already doing. So I have gone over that before. I am seriously contemplating doing a whole separate kind of course on that, on using couponing and money saving apps and all of the things that are out there, because I find it to be really fascinating and kind of an art form. And I find myself to be, or I consider myself to be kind of an expert at it, even though there's been people that have taught me things. And I saw Maria on here, she taught me even more. So that is another way that I am, if I'm going to order groceries through Instacart, I have an app that I know exactly which app gives cash back when you use Instacart. I know which app gives cash back when you use DoorDash, which is what everybody is going to right now. DoorDash and other food delivery services, knowing exactly which apps and which programs will give you cash back on those things that you have to do anyway, especially now, really makes it worth your while to be able to bring in another source of income. So that is all I'm going to say, because it is hot out here and I want to go check in and see what's going on in my house. I hope you guys are all staying healthy mentally, emotionally, and physically. I was really thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, because I need to talk. Like, I have to talk to people. I pretty much shut everybody out today to do, to work. And oh my gosh, the social interaction is so key for me. That is just something that I really value and really find that I'm missing. But I thought a lot about the anxiety and the kind of sadness that's going around right now, just as a kind of world as a whole, and realizing and looking at myself and realizing that a lot of what I'm feeling is almost the collective anxiety and sadness and fear from society. And I just wanted to also kind of validate if anybody else is feeling that way. Feel free to reach out to me, message me. I am like an open book when it comes to anxiety and depression. I've been kind of counseling my family members through this, but at the same time trying to figure out how to navigate this myself, especially when I tend to take on the emotions and take on the stress of other people. So happy to discuss that. It always is helpful to kind of bounce that off somebody else, but then also to know that you're not alone. And a lot of people, may not have access to their mental health or their support system. So I want to make sure to leave the lines of communication open, that if you need somebody to talk to, social distancing doesn't mean like total distancing from your social network. It just means not standing next to each other and hacking all over each other. So I'm going to go in and wash my hands. I just want to say hello to everybody and kind of just shout out to everybody for being on. And if you like this and want more of this, let me know. And I will come here every day if I have to kind of keep things going. I do want to show everybody my attempt at solidarity with my COVID-19 or coronavirus awareness nails. Can you see that? Alyssa is incredibly talented. And I went to get my nails done last week and I thought, what can I do? It's too early for Easter, but I am like going nuts. And this kind of just is a little bit of a like coronavirus awareness, not to bring light or to make light of the situation, but just to kind of bring a little bit of levity and a little bit of, when I look at these, I know I kind of remember all those that are suffering, but all those that also have come together as an amazing community to help each other and to show love to each other. So these are the coronavirus awareness nails. I'm starting a trend and hope you love them. Thank you to Alyssa at Spa Remedy. So, hey Carol, Soraya, hey Kim, Rita, good to see you. I'm sure that those of you that are retired are probably going nuts because you are stuck. Hey Maria, so good to see you. I've seen you guys out playing a lot. Hey Heather, hey Mike and Cadence. I miss you guys, Molly and Serena. Hi Tina, hope you're keeping it cool with the kids inside. Hey Joe, glad you like the power washing. I'm happy to share the name of my guy that did all of our power washing today. Kim, happy to answer more questions about weeding out the people. I have not had anybody waste my time yet on Poshmark or Mercari. I have unloaded a lot of stuff, including comic books and old shoes and books, clothes, I mean, you name it, I have probably sold it. Hey, Dennis, hope you guys are doing okay up there and staying safe. Janine, good to see you after so many years. Hey, Brian, and hey, Heather. Oh my gosh, haven't seen you in so long. So, okay, you guys, I will talk to you later. Again, share this if you know anybody that needs to know this. Happy to elaborate on any of this. Just shoot me a message. Talk to you guys later. Bye.